The minute that I knew we wasn't gonna work out, or we was gonna have issues, the first day he got the job. He got the job a couple days before we played Milwaukee Bucks. So the whole thing was, I'm not coaching no game. My first game, I wanted to be against Milwaukee Bucks. Cool, go back home. They fucked you over there. I know the business. I know the game at the, and I really don't know the game when he came to the team. I'm 21 now. All I know, I got a big name coach coming. George Carl, coach Milwaukee, coach Seattle, Gary Payton, you know what I mean? All of that. We get to Milwaukee after shoot around, call me to his room and tell me, hey man, like I think you overrated. Like you have a lot of work.
Yo, that's crazy. First sentence?
Listen.
Nah.
That nigga's embarrassed to be next to me.
Look at this. Nigga don't even want to look at you, B.
No.
Yo.
Nah, yo. Hey, George Carl, watch your fucking mouth, man. Hey, pick your head up.
No, he started that narrative though, like the defensive narrative. But I'm gonna get to that point. The first shoot around, he come to me and say like, look, man, I think you overrated. We have a lot of work to do. I know I ain't, you know what I mean? I know I got a lot of work. I got a long way to go in this league. But my nigga,
You just got here.
You just got here. Like you ain't asking no questions of like who's who, what's what, what's going on, what's the vibe, individual meetings with every player to introduce yourself. You ain't do none of that yet. You called me. Told me I was overrated. Looked at him. All right. So yeah, you remind me of I see your role on this team being you're more like Detlef Schrempf.
Bro, nah, get the fuck out.
No, this is word is born. This is a fact.
Nigga, set them down, bro. Nah. Not the fuck
George Carl
Detlef
is
Schrempf.
disrespectful, yo.
Nah, bro, I would have punched that nigga in the face right there,
but
bro.
you gotta stop.
This is real.
Detlef Schrempf?
Listen, bro, and because I was a student of the game up at this
Yo,
point,
Melo, stop it, bro.
I couldn't shit on Detlef Schrempf because I know his game.
I fuck with Detlef.
Yeah.
But at that moment, you made me look at Detlef Schrempf a lot different. Like every time he come, why you compare me to this nigga? Like,
Yeah.
I fuck with Detlef though. So it's why you put me in that? You made me look at this nigga different. So our relationship from that point on has always started off under the impression that I was overrated, that he was going to teach me and mold me into the player that he wanted to be.
Here.
So at the point in time, I said, you know what, man? Yo, thank you, man. Welcome to the team. And I left out. He probably was expecting some type of other energy. I started laughing. Yo, call JR, Kmart. Yo, man, you ain't gonna believe what this nigga just told me, man. Nigga talking about Detlef Schrempf. They did that. That same shit. Yo. I said, yo, meet me in the lobby. You go to the bar downstairs. Went to the bar. JR, everybody came. They crying. You can hear these niggas laughing in the elevator in the Milwaukee hotel. Yo, nigga call you Detlef Schrempf. They killing me.
He started calling you Schrempf.
I was so mad that next day in the game. I was tight. So yo, I'm shooting this bitch every time. Like, I know how, because I also respected him as a coach up until that point.
Right.
Because I knew, the first thing you said to me, I wanted this game is the most important game of this season. I said, oh yeah, I know what type of time this nigga is on. So that started our rockiness. So by the time it get to the point of me leaving, we don't have no dialogue. Like we don't have communication. We don't have conversations.
Right.
He just an old school coach, walk past you, don't acknowledge. We talk about the nod or the acknowledgement.
Yeah.
Which is why I took that stance of not giving a fuck if you acknowledge me or not, because I've been through that.
Mm.
So my question to you is this, like, you was asking me like, yo, is there room for that conversation between me and D?
Yeah, 1,000%.
Like, is it room for conversation between you and George
It's
Paul?
room for conversation for anybody that I had issues with, because I want to know what your true issue is. You never explained to me what the issue was with me.
Yeah,
Only thing you said was, I like shooting more than I like playing defense. And that's the narrative, because you was a major coach. You was a big name coach. You was powerful. So whatever you say was golden, especially you came and took on this team that we had, right? You got this job because it was very intentional of bringing you here. This team that you came to coach really needed a nigga at the helm to coach us. We were thugs out. Like, you know what I mean? Like we was rocking
Young
out.
wild niggas.
We was the Beatles in a sense. Like we were just wild niggas out there. Right? But we all cared about winning and we all looked out for each other. So when you come along, you trying to break all of this up that we have, we ain't letting you do that, which is why Kmart have to feel the way that he feels about you today. JR feels the way about you that he feels today. Marcus Camby feels the way that all of these guys that we played, you know, on the same team, they feel this way about you. Gary Payton feel this way. Sean Kemp feel this way. Ray Allen feels this way. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The only person out of all of those people that you ever loved or liked was Anthony Mason, God bless the dead.
Yeah.
You ain't fuck with Sam Cassell. You say you ain't like his game.
That's
He shot too much. He cared about shooting the ball. This is shit that was coming to me. Big dog Glenn Robinson, I hated coaching him. This is shit that he would say.
So he hated buckets.
Listen, so look.
He wanted this?
Look, it came down to a point where I was so hot at one point in time. And I'm trying to talk to like niggas that he coached and Sean Kemp and GP and, you know, just guys that he coached. Somebody came up to me one day and said, man, yo, how you and George? I said, man, this motherfucker getting on my nerves. He said, yeah, man. He never liked stars. And I said, oh shit, right? And it put me back into a conversation that I had with George when he was like, yeah, I played with the Spurs back in the day and on that ABA team, and I was a role player to George Gervin, right? He hated George Gervin, hated playing with George Gervin because George Gervin wouldn't pass him the ball. So I say, now I'm doing the knowledge on the shit. Hold up, man. Hold up.
Now you got the missing piece of the puzzle.
Nah, this is why. So I go and ask him, like, you was mad. You was always mad at George Gervin, huh? He was like, yeah, I didn't like it. I hated playing with him. He shot the ball too much. He just didn't care about his teammates. And I'm like, that's how you see me, don't you? He's like, y'all resemble a little bit. That's the last conversation I had with you. And that was that. So anything that came from George was him feeling the way because I wasn't communicating with you. At that point, I ain't got nothing to talk to you about. I care about my guys. We gonna go try to win this shit. You do what you do. You gonna be the coach though. We ain't gonna not let you coach. You coach us. You wanna hold us accountable, hold us accountable. But the dumb shit when you go to the media and you start throwing jabs out there knowing I'm not a media nigga.
Yeah.
I ain't talking to the media about you. I ain't saying shit about you. I'm gonna take the bullets. Timing is everything. When that time comes for you to take them bullets, I hope your vest is strong enough to take those bullets. I saved you a lot of times. I walked into the office and said, get this man a 5-year, $26 million contract. Me. Kiki Vandeweghe and those guys come to me, Melo, should we sign him to the extension? Yeah. Why not? You sure? Yeah, why not? I ain't gonna stop that. I'm gonna sign that man. Give him 26. Don't give him 25. What is a $26 million 5-year deal?
Yeah.
Make it 26, throw him an extra M on that. Like, I would never knock that. I just don't fuck with you because of the shit that you try to do in the media and you try to get the media against me. I don't fuck with that.
So I ain't gonna take food out of your mouth,
I ain't gonna take food out of your mouth. We know we couldn't get no sucker coach though.
Right.
A sucker coach couldn't handle them personalities out there. So we needed a strong-willed coach.
Right.
Somebody who was, had experience but we knew he never won. Right? So that was the argument with a lot of the older players. Like, yo, you treating niggas like this, you ain't never, you never did it.
Is there anybody that you want, when you said that you went up in the office, you said, yo, give him an extension, in the back of your mind, was there somebody like, yo, bro, I'd rather have fucking.
No, because he took over this my second season. Like in the middle of like the first 20 games or some shit, he took over. We was losing like early in the season. When he took over, I think we lost like 5 games after the All-Star break or something. We had the best record in the NBA. So the hype was real when he came. You get what I'm saying? Like, they got the coach that they need, and he got him right. He got Melo playing the right way. All of the narratives and shit. So we dealing with that. So he started early in my career. He ain't come later. He came my second year. So
That's
I have to
crazy.
grow with this. I had every
Yeah.
single day, like, I don't know what the narrative is coming to the gym.
And you never
Yeah, but if
thought
you go to Detroit at that time, that's Larry Brown, right?
That might be even worse.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Right.
It may be
'Cause, yo,
even worse.
when you showed
jammed
that
up.
picture of you with when M threw up that picture of you with George Carl.
That was at the end.
I was like the only picture.
You see the uniform, so that's a new uniform that they changed, and
Yeah.
they're starting to change the
Yeah.
I
culture.
was like, yo, the only picture that I seen that's worse than that is a picture of Steph Marbury and Larry Brown. Steph is on the bench and Larry's like talking to him, and Steph got the towel over his head, and you could tell he's a Brooklyn nigga. You could tell the energy. He was like, man, shut the fuck up, nigga. Like,
the difference with that was Steph was checked out. Like Steph already committed and said, you know what? I ain't going nowhere. Give me my money. Y'all ain't buying me out. Fuck all of that. Give me
Right.
all my money.
And Steph was Steph
And Steph was Steph
at that point.
At that point. So it's a big difference. When that picture that you see me and George was more of PR trying to figure, yo, we gotta get you. We gotta make it, like, we gotta have y'all have a conversation together and make the people understand, like, y'all together. That was the PR play with that picture right
Y'all
there.
totally failed the PR play. though.
damn.
I don't know who was the PR.
Who's the PR person?
But I'm just saying, like,
They're like, George, act like you
This
just
is
got hit by a
the
truck.
PR
prior to this picture was a meeting that me and George just came from.
That's crazy.
That me and him had a conversation. Yo, what are we gonna do?
That's like the video.
So we gonna go out and everybody, the media is out there and it's like, oh yeah, we just had a conversation and
keep it
no.
peace. That was a conversation like, yo, let's keep it cool, let's keep it peace.
Oh, all conversations, it was never no substance behind conversations. It was never no meaning behind anything that he ever said. When I come to the room, we have a meeting, it's none of that shit. It's, oh, what we gonna do tomorrow, man? How y'all want to play? It's what's the offense? It's X's and O's.
Right.
And I'm young, so I don't need you to talk to me, bro. Like, but I want you to because you're the head coach. And I still need to learn this game and I still need to learn how to do certain shit. So if me and you ain't on the same page as the white hat, come on. When you got beef between the big and the point,
Yeah.
that put the ring in jeopardy.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So that right there was putting us in a lot of jeopardy from being able to take the next level, to taking that next step, because that eliminated trades, that eliminated bringing people at, pieces that we needed on the team, because you wanted to seem like I ain't letting Melo make decisions over here. I don't want to make no decisions. If they come to me, I'm going to give you my opinion. I'm not going to the front office saying make this trade.
I
and
want
get-"
this. Yeah.
No, but if you ask me my opinion, I'm going to give you my opinion. And George ain't like that they was coming to me and not him. So he tried to pull a fast move and try to be the GM and the coach,
Mm-hmm.
because this was Popovich and Doc Rivers and all of them was starting to take that role, like security. You can find me as a coach. I can't find myself, basically.
Right.
So he wanted that role, that power. And it was just like, yo, bro, if y'all make this man the GM and the coach, with this type of team we have and these players, everybody is out of here. Because there's no negotiation at that point.
Just a lot of picks.
A lot of picks.
A lot of
So
picks.
I had a conversation with Joe. He know this, but he knows this. Because we had a conversation when I played with the Knicks. And we played Denver, and Denver came in for the first time. We had this conversation. He pulled me up. Yo, I want to see Melo in the back. Walk to the back.
Wasn't there a fight in that game?
That was when he was with Denver. He punched Marty Collins in the face.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He rocked that nigga
that
shit.
was a fight. That was a fight.
He rocked that
But
nigga
yeah, I had
shit.
a conversation.
Marty Collins.
Like,
Listen,
what the fuck?
He wasn't on my team, though. He wasn't on my team. He was on the Knicks.
That's what I'm saying. That's when you was in the
Yeah, I was in Denver.
And Marty was on the
But
Knicks.
now I'm in the Knicks.
Yeah.
And this is the first time that Denver is coming to the Knicks because of the lockout and all of that shit. So now his book is out. This is when he start tweeting, putting the quotes out and they go on fire. So I say, look, yo, when George Carl come here, I'm not going to shoot around. I'm going straight to the locker. I'm going to the Denver shoot around. And I went in the shoot around in the Garden. After the shoot around, yo, man, you got to have a conversation. What the fuck is going on? Like, straight like that. What the fuck is going on? Why you keep Like what I do to you, first of all, why you like that? Why you keep putting me in your books and quotes and you trying to sell books and what the fuck is wrong with you? Like that. Melo, don't believe everything you. What?
Nigga said a book.
Bro, it's your quotes. I'm here.
I read the book,
It's
nigga.
written.
I read the footnotes.
Written by George Carl.
I read the fucking cliff notes and all that of the book. It's Melo on every page. Like, it's damn near, that's what it feel like. He like,
Right.
man, I apologize, man. I never had no ill intentions against you. Like, I only cared about you and you're one of the greatest players I ever coached. Then you say some other shit.
But is it
Later
Yeah,
on.
see.
So
Like,
here's
come
the
on,
question.
man. I'm not fucking with that.
So here's the
Like,
real question.
not fucking
Is
with
that like up top in the interview, he was talking about like, yo, Joe, you be yelling out, da da da. And it's essentially vamping, right? Like for the camera, entertainment value.
Yeah.
Do you think that he was being
There
sincere
wasn't no cameras.
and being like, yo,
It wasn't no camera. We was in the locker room and this is shoot around. Nobody's in the garden.
right, but he's telling you, yo, don't believe all this shit, bro. Da 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 da. I'm just trying to sell these books.
Nah, fuck that.
No, it's not no books. I love coaching you. You was one of my favorite players to coach. It's all of that. But why are you doing that? And then you going out here sending some whole other message. That was my
Yeah,
point.
it's
You're
not,
trying to
like
sell
I'm,
books.
it's not like I'm shitting on niggas on camera
Yeah.
and then trying to buy them gifts and
Yeah,
be
nah.
buddy afterward.
Nah.
Cause okay,
That
so-
was my closure though.
Right.
So when I said you need closure,
yeah.
that was my closure. Walking in there on my own, saying I need to talk to you. What the fuck is going on? I wasn't expecting no type of answer. I just wanted to hear what you had to say.
And he didn't say, bro, I'm just trying to sell these. I'm just trying
No,
to
it
sell
wasn't
these
had
fucking
nothing to
books.
do with books.
He just gave you the bullshit. like,
It's not that, man. I don't know why you're always thinking that I'm against you. It's all of that. You know
That's-
what, champ? Cool. Thank you.
man, I know
I'm out.
niggas use the
And
word
that's it.
gaslighting too much.
I don't need no comment. I gave you the opportunity to express whatever you had to
Right.
express.
I don't feel like coaches and players really should be able to put out tell-all books while they still active in the league.
I don't think you should put out tell-all books anyway. You get what I'm
me
just saying
either,
for
but
I'm just saying for
I know
sports.
those publishing companies
Yeah.
come
They love that
with the
shit.
big check.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But it's
And-
just like in sports, it's like in basketball, sports in general, it's such a close circuit, right? It's such a close fraternity. It's like only we know this information,
Yeah.
right? So when somebody from that fraternity jumps out the window and starts spilling shit that's in that fraternity, you done.
Yeah.
You ousted from that shit. Prize Picks has got you covered when it comes to helping you make some bread.
That's right, my guy. You know what I mean? Prospects is a daily fantasy app where you can select 2 or more players, pick more or less on their projected stats, and turn $25 into $250. You know what I mean? Prospects is very simple to play. I can make my picks and submit my entry in less than 60 seconds. B, I think there's a movie about that.
Be sure to visit prizepicks.com/7pm and use promo code 7pm for a deposit match up to $100. In the meantime, stay locked in at 7 p.m. in Brooklyn.